ahead.
But I would like to share what it is with everybody anyway.
Very brief. Very, very, very brief.
Thank you. I'm sure that you're aware of the two books, at least two of the books I have written out of the teachings or information.
Yes.
The question I have is on the front part of it, the way Bashar Darryl USA program that we are designed as a fun, very fast way of acquainting the majority of people in this country, perhaps other places, of the idea of human integrity and empowerment.
Yes, self-empowerment. Yes.
Self-empowerment. And the question I have is this. I'm curious to know if you think that this is an adequate vehicle to accomplish this in as short a time as possible, or should I go back to the drawing board and pack up some more water?
Is this idea, is this approach the one that excites you the most at this time that you are able to conceive of? Are you able to conceive of another approach that excites you more? Or is this the one that excites you the most of all the approaches you can conceive of right now?
Yeah, in this particular area it is, but it's not the only thing that excites me. That worries me.
What worries you?
Yes.
Oh, I'm not excited enough, so I guess I'll be worried. The idea is to understand that every single thing that excites you, if there are seemingly many different things that excite you equally, can then perhaps be lumped into one overall category that is the thing that excites you the most. And all the other things that are equal in excitement are simply different ways that you can manifest that one most exciting thing. Therefore, each and every one of those expressions will work for you if you use them when you want to use them. Perhaps you're simply giving yourself an opportunity to use different tools because maybe now and then one will work for a while, then perhaps you'll need to switch to another tool. But they all fall into the same category of the whole idea that excites you, which is to teach individuals that they are as powerful as they need to be to create any reality they desire without having to ever hurt anyone else or themselves in order to create it. You understand what I am saying?
Yes, you're saying, do I understand that you're saying that I should act on all the others that excite me and all at the same time, and they will all...
When you are capable of acting on something and incapable of acting on anything else, act on the thing that excites you the most at any given moment. That will be the correct thing to do at that time. And it will all fall under the overall category of the thing, the path, the idea, the mission, and the purpose that excites you the most. Do you follow me?
Are you enjoying the fun?
Absolutely.
Oh, good.
Are you?
Yes.
Well, thank you very much. That's the whole key.
God sends a love to all the existing children.
Our love to you all, to all the other children, of which, of course, you are one, and all of you. Thank you. Next chair.
Sure.
Yes.
Related specifically to what you were talking about tonight.
Closer to the mic.
Do not swallow.
I think there are many of us who have listened to your reflections of what we know for a long time and have made an effort. I'm going to use the word try. I don't like that word.
Well, I thought that I like it or do not like it is simply inefficient, or shall we say, an incorrect definition.
Okay.
For you are either doing or you are trying to do. Depends on what you prefer.
We are doing this and manifesting this in our lives.
Yes.
Yet it still seems sometimes, or many times it doesn't work. And in my mind, I have thought in terms of karma, not as punishment, but we come here to learn certain lessons.
Yes.
If we haven't learned those lessons, all the believing and all the things that you mentioned tonight are not going to work until we have learned the lessons in our lives that we need to.
In a sense, that is correct, because if you are resisting allowing yourself to go through the experience that will allow you to become the person you need to be to do that thing, then you will not become that person and not be able to do that thing. The idea is to back off of the resistance to any experience in that sense, to see all experiences as positive, and by seeing them only as positive, to gain a positive effect out of them, and by allowing them all to come into your life and go through you, then you will transform very quickly and allow yourself to do, or shall we say, be the vision that you have. You understand? Resist none of those experiences. Do not struggle, nor create friction within yourself about saying, oh, no, this thing that is happening in my life can have nothing to do with what I want. transform very rapidly into the person you need to be to have that experience, the overall experience, happen in your life. You follow me?
Not exactly. I'm listening to
All
that.
right, not exactly.
Well, let me ask questions related to that.
Very briefly, for the others that wish to ask as well.
But you use the word allow.
Allow.
Time.
Yes.
What is the difference between allowing
Yes.
and the attitude of just hitting back and saying forget it and putting it totally out of your mind? It seems like allowing
Still implies that you are taking responsibility, and when opportunities present themselves to you, that you will still act on them, not ignore them. You will not think, oh, I do not have to do anything. I will just fall in my lap. The opportunity will fall in your lap, but you must act on it. You must show your willingness to act on the opportunity, because your willingness to act on the opportunity is directly equivalent to your willingness to be the person you want to be. You understand?
yes.
Does that help?
Yes, it does.
Well, thank you very much. Sharing.
Yes, Bashar. What excites many of us is when we're going to be interacting with the extraterrestrials. And at one time you mentioned that you would be directly involved in interacting with our civilization.
Yes, so our civilization will not be the first ones, but we will be involved, yes.
Yeah, so you said about 67%. So realizing that your civilization now is being created by us in the Zeta Reticuli.
In a sense, although it is not as directly linear as that, but that will do for an analogy.
Yes, and I was just wondering, as far as how our consciousness is speeding up on the planet, was there any timing speeded up, or who some of these other people may be involved
Do
with?
you not feel it around you? Have you not seen the walls coming down? Have you not seen miracles occur that you thought would not occur in 100 years? Do you not see it speeding up?
Well, I was talking about the interaction with you or the Pleiadians or some of the other civilizations.
We understand that, but again, our interaction with your civilization is directly equivalent to your civilization's willingness to interact with itself. Understand?
Touching us, our future selves touching us and
Thank you very much. When you become your future selves, then we will be able to interact with you, because it is your future selves that we are interacting with.
Okay,
Understand?
Yes, it's really us interacting with ourselves.
In a sense, yes. But we will also physically be interacting with you, but with your future selves. Not the selves you are right now.
Okay.
Understand?
Yes.
Thank you very much. Sharon!
Bashar,
Have you a good day?
two ideas.
2 ideas. Is that a sneaky way of saying 2 questions?
No. It's an equation.
All right.
Attitude in equals altitude out,
All right.
and life is like going to the movies with God.
All right, if you wish.
And, okay, a while back, we talked about a transmitter that was a crystal cylinder
Yes.
with all points going in on
Yes.
a conductor type
Yes.
of rod.
Yes.
Now, would that rod be conductor, insulator, and
It depends on what effect you want. There are many different kinds of effects, and therefore, the difference within that rod will determine the type of effect you get out of it. Sometimes it will be a simple energy conductor. Sometimes it will be a dimensional gate. It depends on how it is designed. The basic premise of the cylinder created of the crystalline forms with their points all facing inward is the basic matrix. The rod that goes in it is like the fine tuner that determines what type of effect you get out of it. You follow
pretty close, I guess.
me?
The transmitter
Yes.
works in, the receiver has that sphere with the triaxial conductors coming out of it.
Yes.
Is there any more you can elaborate on that transmitter?
Only once again, the formula we have given you this evening can be used to some degree in that regard. Also remember once again that the tetrahedral structure in and of itself contains all the information you need if you explore it mathematically. This will give you the information that will suffice for now. You need to go into your own imagination and trust your own imagination more than you do.
Are those silicon dioxide crystals, and can they be machine polished?
They can be, yes.
Is it better, or
I will tell you that not.
super thanks?
Super welcome.
That
What is the concept now of your timing?
We're just about out of time.
Oh,
here.
right.
Go ahead.
I have a question.
Yes.
Feeling like we're running out of time. I'm
Feeling like you're running out of time.
feeling behind my own schedule.
Oh no, will you ever catch up to
Yeah.
next week? Oh no, the program was delayed. Now we will never know. Running behind schedule. All right. Go ahead.
So once there,
Why do you feel like you're running behind schedule since you're the one that created the schedule? Why not create a schedule you can keep up with? That's something that you have. Understand each and every one of you, your own timing is perfect. Whatever vibration you align yourself with will be the reality that you attract. Create a pace that is joyful, that is comfortable. Whatever is most natural to you will be the correct pace and the correct timing for you to be what you need to be. Follow